What's going on, guys? I'm here at our pool with Alex and someone else is hiding back here. They don't want to be in the camera, but it's okay. We're gonna answer a couple questions. I thought it'd be like a cool, different style video. Yeah, we might need to shut these. Yeah, we might want to shut the jets off because I feel like I'm screaming at you right now. I'm also really close to the pool. Hopefully this doesn't fall in. All right. They're having a conversation about the red button that you're not supposed to touch, but Alex wants to touch really bad.
You gotta show the camera though. Like,
all right.
If you want to turn the hot tub off, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. So apparently, when you shut the hot tub off, you gotta click this little timer.
You're not supposed to hit the red button.
Like, here's the timer, but you're not supposed to touch that. And that seems like it's the instant shut off button to me. Like, yeah, like if I'm gonna shut the hot tub off, I'm just gonna smack that red button. It's gonna shut it off. Anyways, let's get back to it. Alex is in it. And the reason Alex is in this is because I feel like he's gonna give an Alex, quote unquote, type of response. Let me see the questions again. Let me find them. I don't know how much I'll do this, but they were really good questions, I felt like, and I just want to answer them. So the first one was how to deal with unwanted fitness advice in the gym. So I'm assuming that this is more so like, you know, you're doing your exercises, bicep curls, triceps, whatever. No one does legs, right, Alex?
Legs?
Yeah, no one does them.
Yeah.
but and then someone just kind of comes up to you, maybe not necessarily a trainer, because if a trainer comes up to you, it's really their job. Am I right there? It's kind of their job to, like, if you're doing something wrong, they're gonna kind of come up to you.
Yeah, they could be. I mean, they may be busy with somebody else, but
yeah, their job is to kind of come up to you and try to help, for the most part. But we're talking about just some other, like, gym bro or whoever. They come up and they're like, hey, you're doing this wrong. You should try it this way, or you're, you know, whatever the case is. How would you deal with that? So I don't get that anymore. I did get it when I first started working out, and you know, I would listen to it because, again, I didn't really know. I was kind of inexperienced, so I felt like, you know, maybe they're bigger, they kind of knew what they were talking about. But if someone, you know, a little bit, what's the word? Someone, you know, they're not as fit as you. They're out of shape, and they come up and try to tell you this is how you should be doing it. Maybe just kind of look at them and nod your head, but like, why would you listen to them if they're more out of shape and you're doing something and you're more in shape? It just seems kind of ridiculous.
But at the same time, when you say that, maybe it works for that person at that time because, like, maybe they started doing that routine and they've lost 15 pounds and they think, oh, you're also trying to lose 15 pounds, so let me tell you my routine. But their body type's different. Everyone, that's why it's so important to have your own, like, special routine, trying to figure out your own thing, because it's not like fitness isn't a cookie cutter program, you know. Like, I feel like everyone's a little bit different, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I agree.
Take everything with a grain of salt, or just kind of like,
yeah, that's a good point. Listen to it, and again, you can try it. I wouldn't take it. So here's what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't take it as them, like, coming at you like, I don't really know. I mean, it's kind of hard. Some people just, they don't have boundaries. Like, we know people at our gym who will just kind of like come up to you.
they'll stop your workout.
It'll stop your workout. And I mean, most of the time, Alex is either talking most of the time anyway, so it's okay. But like, they'll stop you and they'll kind of try to, I don't know, get you. What do they do? I mean, again, they don't really stop me much. Like, what do they do when they stop you?
Well, they don't tell me like how to do workouts or whatever. They just kind of like, they ask things like, oh, you know, how, I don't know.
It's hard, yeah.
It's hard to explain. They just come up and talk.
So there you go. I don't know if that really answers your question, but I think it does a little bit. Moving on to the next question. I think the better question. Just doing Snapchat? Nice.
I'm Snapchatting.
Snapchat. All right, the next question, again, this is the better one, I think.
live at Waterjug Studios.
So you love the fit life, but your significant other or like your girlfriend or something like that, they don't. So like, what do you do? So right off the top of my head, because I mean, I'll get this question quite often. They're kind of like, you know, would you only date like a fit chick because you're into that life so much? And that's not the case. Like, I would date a girl that doesn't really care about the gym that much. She doesn't really have to be into the gym. But where the difficulty or the hard part, you know, I'm gonna be at the gym often, and she might not be at the gym. So there's gonna have to be that understanding then that, like, I'm gonna be here for 2 hours or whatever I go for, and then there's just not that time there. Whether she went as well, you know, I see her, those types of things, it'd probably cause a little bit of drama, and you know, she would probably feel ignored, and yeah, who knows what would happen from there. It would be difficult. So there's more on that too. It's like people's interests change. All right, so we had to bounce out of there because some other people wanted to get in the hot tub. And again, guys, you gotta remember, you got to be respectful. Oh shit. Come on. What's that little head thing he's doing? He's ticked. I ain't trying to mess with your babies. Just trying to get through. This is the path I need to go, and we got this going on. It's okay. We'll make it. But anyways, like I was saying, you gotta kind of be respectful of other people, not wanting to be in the video. I completely understand. It's not a big deal. It goes along with the gym. Like, some people don't want to be filmed in the gym when they're trying to work out, when they're trying to, you know, change the way that they look. So when they're in there with this big old camera, it makes people feel uncomfortable. So I try to be respectful of that. And for the most part, I think I do a pretty good job. But that's gonna end it right now. We'll walk back to the place, get some more work done, and then when Alex gets back, I will ask him that question again. If we get his response, we'll wrap up this video. I thought it would just kind of be like a fun, different style video. But yeah. So like we were
recording now.
Yeah, man. It's
I see the red. I don't know what I'm looking for, but
yeah. So like bagels are up. But as we were saying, or as I was kind of like wrapping up my point at the pool, where like, yes, of course.
yes, what?
I mean, you just trying to fix your hair, but it's like when you are dating someone or your significant other, whatever, and they're not into, it doesn't even have to be the gym, right? I mean, it's anything. Like if they're not into that same thing that you are, I mean, it can be difficult at times. I mean, I don't think it's just like, I don't think you're like, oh, we're done, this is it.
No.
I mean, it's just, you're gonna have to find that happy little medium spot, or you know, medium area, because
Well, are you talking about like if you're already a gym goer and dating a non-gym goer, or like if you're both like
the question was just like very.
What was the question?
It was just
the question.
Recap. The question was, how do you? It was like I think I even messed it up before. It was like, how do you get your significant other or whatever to like go to the gym?
Okay,
which is kind of
that's different because in that case, how do you get your significant other? You don't start by saying right away like, oh, I want you to start working out because
don't talk to me.
No, I'm talking to you, and then they'll, but they
come over here then.
You don't.
You're talking to them.
I'll look in like the middle. Like, you don't tell them like, oh, hey, I want you to start working out, because that comes off kind of negative.
It's definitely negative.
Yeah, you invite them, because like, I do yoga on Mondays.
Yeah.
So I would invite
whoever.
If my significant other was.
Is this significant other a girl? It is a girl. It is. Got you. Anyways.
No significant other at the moment. But hypothetically, if I did have a girlfriend, and she wasn't into fitness, I wouldn't try to like, oh, you need to start working out, because it's not, you don't want to go 0 to 100 that quick.
Yeah.
I would invite her to join me for yoga.
Yeah.
I would invite her to join me for another, they have step classes, they have aerobics, they have bicycle classes. You go like, a little bit, or even, you know, you start, hey, let's go run outside, you know, so you kind of build that foundation from the beginning, you know?
And if they're not into it at all, if they're not into the fitness life at all, and you super are, then
if they disregard and like, no, I don't want to do that, like if you tell them like, hey, whenever you go to the grocery store, can you kind of not buy, no, you know what I'm saying though, like, can you not buy cookies? Because a lot of people, that's what it is, like, whenever they go to the store, it's automatically they go for like the chips, the cookies, and they buy it just because it's like, you know, that's just what they go for. And if you have it at your house, you're gonna eat it. Like whenever you made that Oreo.
Oh,
where you gave me
chow.
the Oreo. No, where you made me the Oreos, or where you made those little fake Oreos.
The fake Oreo video.
Yeah,
you would eat them. So
I'd eat them right away. So
I'm not sure where are we circling around this question? Like where are we going?
Just let me get to my point.
Okay.
I don't know what my point is, but like I'm so passionate about this topic, like I can just keep going and going. But yeah, like workout.
Yeah, so it's like, so to bring you back around, what the question was is if she doesn't, or if the significant other doesn't have that same passion for the gym as you do, how does that work? How can you get them to go? Can you? Do you try? Like what you just said. So yeah, you can invite them to classes, stuff like that. If they want no part in it, then, I mean, if that's how it was, then you're gonna have to try to make it work if they're not into it and you're extremely into it. Again, because I've said, like, I don't have to date a fit chick, but if they were to get mad at me for being at the gym and not spending, which I've heard people that
girls will get jealous. Guys will get jealous as well. You know, I don't want to say girls.
Yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying. Yes, but that's the thing. Like I said, if you're at the gym for 2 hours, regardless, and your significant other or whatever is not there, they're going to potentially get jealous, or they're going to wonder what you're doing, if you're there, why you're there so long, or you know. And like I was saying outside, I mean, that could lead to like, there's that gap, there's that space there where anything can happen.
Yeah.
There's just like.
Plus, the gym life, it becomes an addiction in a way. Like you want to spend, like it brings your mood, you know, up. You become more happy so you try to transition that onto your significant other, and you're like, hey, it makes me feel a lot, you know, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
So
they'll probably get annoyed with you like talking about.
They're like trying to like push it.
Quit talking about being so good.
Yeah. I know. I've heard of, you know.
I mean, I've had relationships where like the girl's like, do you have to go to the gym, or like, why are you going to the gym?
She asked why you go to the gym?
Yeah, like, you know, or like, can you like not go today? Or can you not do this?
Oh, like she wants you to spend time with her instead of...
Which is where that, I'm like, if you go all the time...
We can spend time together.
Yeah, I mean, not saying that she has to go all the time, but like, yeah, if you go all the time and they don't, like, there's gonna be that kind of like, that gap. Like, why? Why do you gotta go all the time? Because I love it. Why don't you want to go? Because maybe it's not your happy. It's not your thing. Like, maybe you don't want to go, which is perfectly fine. But it can be difficult. Yeah. I don't really know how else to explain it. I don't know. Is that it? Is that it? Yeah, that's it now. So Alex is gonna finish making his cutting bagel meal, and I'm gonna go start editing another video. Then I'll edit this video.
Check out that.
And then I gotta do other work. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you should go out there at night.
Yeah. Well, like, last time I went out there at night, the guy kicked me out because it was 10. What did you tell me? What? Yeah. Yeah. That's what Alex said.
Don't tell him what I said.
Alright, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Let me know what you guys thought, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. And we out.